What's up, you guys? This is Civil Disobedience bringing you the latest from quarantine, hiding out from Big Rona, COVID 19. I want you to leave your thoughts and opinions below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Sherlock Homegirl, and be sure to leave your thoughts and opinions below. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that notification bell so that you will receive a ding when I upload new things. So today we're gonna have a rant and whine. And if this catches on, we're gonna actually be sipping us some wine, but it is early in the morning, and I just want to do this because personally, Black people, we getting on my nerve. We getting on my nerve because we are pulling the race card right now, and I just don't see where you getting this from. Where are you getting people being racist against you when you guys won't sit down? Leave your thoughts and opinions below about this one because I certainly want to know. First, about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago, the majority of Black people were saying the conspiracy was there is no virus. They don't believe it, and some are even saying it now. We're sheep for complying with the quarantine. First, let me just say it's nothing wrong with complying with the law. They're not trying to molest us. They're not trying to hinder us from doing anything but staying home. I don't see anything wrong with that. Another thing that I would love to point out is you shouldn't need to see someone suffer from this disease to believe that it's real. I've never seen a person get bit by a snake, but I know that snakes are poisonous. I've never seen a person eaten by an alligator, but I know an alligator will eat me up. Okay? I've never set up and, had to pull a gun on someone, but I know that if a gun is pulled on someone, a bullet is in that chamber, that person is shot. So a lot of things that you all need in order to just sit at home and relax and allow this time to pass over, I just don't get it. Needing to see people suffer, wanting us to know people personally that have died. Hopefully, I don't know anyone to die from Big Rona. Hopefully, I never know anyone that dies from Big Rona. And hopefully, you all will learn to sit the fuck down long enough to survive. And we can all find out if this was real or not in the end, okay? Now, I know it's a lot of history between the Black community and mistrust of medicine, the fact that we were used as guinea pigs in gynecology, the facts that we were used as guinea pigs in the studies of sexually transmitted diseases, specifically syphilis, and the effects that it could have on the body. I understand people being upset about that. At the same time, we have enough doctors and nurses that we know personally. We've gone to enough graduations and we know enough people to help us come up with the best vaccinations for us. And a lot of you people are clowning vaccinations. That's what's wrong with what's going on now. Don't get the vaccination when the COVID 19 vaccination comes up. All of this stuff like that. I mean, you guys aren't making sense. You aren't making sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. But this is coming from people who were saying they weren't their ancestors. So I guess you don't know your history about how Black people have played a major part in creating vaccinations. They were in labs too. So while things were going on like the Tuskegee experiment throughout the world, we also have to remember that there were a lot of nurses and doctors who were working to build a solid reputation in the Black community for positive treatment. And I can give you one thing that was done during the time of the Tuskegee experiment that shows that Black people were working towards a healthier healthcare system. The way that they treated T-Boz has this. So I had to stop for a second and look it up. T-Boz has sickle cell anemia. And basically, it is something where I believe the white blood cells are not in a round shape, but in a sickle shape. And it depletes their immunity in some sort of ways. Well, a lot of black doctors and nurses and a lot of pro-black doctors and nurses spent a lot of time and money going around the black community helping to treat people with sickle cell. Okay, because this is something that mostly strikes in the black community. So you have to learn to trust, because you go to church and you know that some pastors steal. You go to work and you know that some bosses don't pay their employees. You go to wherever in the world and you know that things happen. You cross across bridges. You know that bridges fall. So I'm not going to lie, you guys. Not only am I in line for the vaccine, I cannot wait until they come up with the vaccine. You have enough doctors and nurses with a positive reputation that have served in your community to where you can trust and rely that they're not just going to pump you full of garbage, okay? White, black, whatever. Nobody's trying to lose their source of income simply to say they're poisoning the black community, okay? And if someone is able to branch into power to do things like that to us now, we don't have nobody to blame but ourselves, sweetheart, because we don't want to vote. When we do vote, we think the presidential election is the most important election of it all. We don't want to vote on the judges. We don't want to vote in local elections. We don't want to do any of the work that we're supposed to do to make sure that our community is able to stand. So I just want to implore you all to stop all this stuff, trying to act like people are being racist if they don't test you for COVID-19. They are racist if they do test you for COVID-19. One woman got on there and she says she goes to the doctor. She did like a video. And she says she goes to the doctor, and in going to the doctor, she says that she doesn't have any taste or smell, and she has shortness of breath. So her doctor says to her, I believe you have COVID-19, and puts her on a 2-week quarantine. She's calling that racism. How you going to say I have COVID-19 when you haven't even given me? He's assuming to keep you alive, sweetheart. That's not racism, okay? It's not racism. Another guy, he says that he is being forced to take treatment. They're forcing an IV in his arm. And he's so woke. He doesn't believe in the COVID-19. And it's racism because they're making him take treatment. You can't win for losing with some of you niggas. God forgive me. You all won't sit down. Everybody and their mama still want to party. They still, and they're not even saying we can't go outside. They're saying don't congregate. Don't get into a large crowd. Disperse, disband, spread out. And y'all still want to kick it and want to be right up under each other. So go on and do that. Okay, so I have another rant that I want to do on a comparison between light-skinned Keisha and Nikki Natural, and how the women handled animosity or beef on these seasons of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So I hope that I'll see you guys. This is your girl, Civil Disobedience. I want you to comment, hit that thumbs up button, and be sure to hit that notification bell. Subscribe to my channel, Sherlock Homegirl. Peace.